Okay, I'm fine. Okay, with respect to today's session, what is the topic that was pending in the middle? Topic 3, na? Topic 1 is complete, topic 2 is complete. With respect to topic 3, we need to see. With respect to constitutional aspects, I just closed the session with a question that it is a government primary responsibility to fund the basic needs of the people. For that sake, what the government generally will have taxes with them for the sake of revenue. But it is not correct that every time when money is needed by the government, government is able to levy tax? Answer is no. In order to levy any tax, constitutional authority is needed. In order to levy any tax, what is the thing that is needed, Constitutional authority is needed. Okay. Sir, how do you know whether we are having the constitutional authority or not? Article number 265 generally will say this word, no authority, no tax. What does article number 265 says, No authority, no tax. That means without constitutional authority, no government is able to levy any type of tax. What does article number 265 says, Without constitutional authority, no government is able to levy any type of tax. So with respect to this one here, article number 265. So what does article number 265 says, No authority, no tax. Without constitutional authority, no government is able to levy any type of tax. So the next question is here, how we will know whether the government is having the authority to levy the tax or not? That will be decided by article number 245. So, if the matter is of national importance, Parliament will have the authority to make the law. If the matter is of state importance, state legislature will have the authority to make the law. If the matter is of national importance, Parliament will have the authority to make the law. If the matter is of national importance, state legislature will have the authority to make the law. Okay. If the matter is of national importance, Parliament will have the authority to make the law. If the matter is of state importance, state legislature, that is assembly, will have the authority to make the law. My question is here, why authority was divided like that between center and the state? Because if the matter is of national importance, Parliament will have the authority to make the law. If the matter is of state importance, state legislature will have the authority to make the law. Why? Why authority was divided between center and the state? What can be the reason? Because India is a federal republic country. What is meant by the word federal country? Where state government is more powerful than central. Generally, they are known as federal countries. Example, United States of America. And republic country, where center is more powerful than state, Russia, China, like that. India is generally, if you observe, federal countries will follow capitalism and republic countries will follow socialism. India is neither a capitalistic country nor a socialistic country. That's why still a developing country. That's why India is a mixed economy. That's why India is a mixed economy. We can't say those words actually, which are there in our mind. Okay, as per professional terminology, India is a mixed economy. So that's why some powers are there to the center and some powers are there to the state. Okay. So India is a being federal republic country. If the national importance is there, Parliament will have the authority to make the law. If it all it was a state importance, then state legislature assembly will have the authority to make the law. Sir, if at all it was like that, then there is always a possibility for the dispute, na? Because central will say it is of national importance. State will say, no, yeah, it is of state importance. Mine too, he will say like that. Sometimes both will be compromised, and what about the common man then? What about the common man? Definitely both governments will levy the tax now in those cases. So in order to avoid the dispute, Article 246 was created. In order to avoid the dispute, what was created, ma? 246. As per article number 246, three types of list will be there. List 1, list 2, list 3. List 1, union list. List 2, state list. List 3, concurrent list. The matters that are specified in list 1, who is having the exclusive authority? Parliament, that is central. If the matter is specified in list 2, who is having the authority to make the law? State. And list 3, both the governments can administrate the matter. List 1, exclusively reserved for central. List 2, exclusively reserved for state. List 3, both the governments can administrate the matter. But my doubt is here, sir, in that case, by using the power that is given by list 3, definitely we can levy, both the governments can levy the tax, na? By using the power that is given by list 3, both the governments can levy the tax, na? Answer is no. Because list 3 covers non-taxation matters only. List 3 covers non-taxation matters only. Taxation matters are covered either under list 1 or under list 2. List 3 covers non-taxation matters like education, for example. Education is important to center as well as to the state. It is important for center as well as the state. That's why, what is the position, ma? Only the non-taxation matters are covered under list 3. So taxation matters are either covered under list 1 or covered under list 2. That means if you observe article number 246, at a time, only one government is able to levy the tax. The statement is true or false? As per article number 246, at a time, only one government is able to levy the tax. The statement is true or false? True. Why, ma? Taxation matters are either covered under list 1 or covered under list 2. That means if at all it is covered under list 1, central will levy the tax. If at all it is covered under list 2, state will levy the tax. But both cannot simultaneously levy the tax, na? That's why, as per article number 246, at a time, only one government is able to levy the taxes. So, what does article number 265 says, ma? No authority, no tax. What does 245 says? If the matter is of national importance, Parliament will have the authority to make the law. If the matter is of state importance, state legislature will have the authority to make the law. What does 246 deals with? In order to avoid the dispute between center and the state, three types of lists are prepared. List 1 exclusively for center, list 2 exclusively for state, list 3 both the governments can administrate the matter. But list 3 covers non-taxation matters only. This is topic 3. Yes, ma'am, please. Whatever the education policy it is important to both. Then here concurrently, if the matter is there in concurrent list, means government can control that particular sector. It does not mean that government will exemption to that, na? Got the point? If the matter is there in concurrent list, say for example education, central will have control over the education as well as state also will have the control over education. It is its meaning. It does not mean that exemption will be given. Here we are not talking about exemption chapter. If the matter is there in list 1, Parliament will have the authority to make the law on those items. If the matter is there in list 2, state will have the authority to make the law. List 3, both the governments can make the law. That's why central syllabus, state syllabus, it was like that. Non-taxation matters means other than taxation. Non-taxation matter means it does not mean that no tax will be there. Okay, non-taxation means other than taxation. Other than taxes, remaining subject matters will be there in concurrent list. So taxation matters will be there in either list 1 or under list 2. That is its meaning. Non-taxation does not mean that list 3 items are not taxable. Okay, list 3 items are taxable. Okay, but the point is non-taxation means other than taxation matters, remaining subject matters are covered under list 3. Any other doubt in list 3, topic 3 ma? Any doubt with respect to topic 3 still? You can ask me, ma'am. So can I proceed to the next one then? I think topic 5 also we need to see now. Topic 4 is complete. Okay. Here the first thing, okay, introduction to not only income tax or whatever the tax it is. First the basis constitution, and based on that constitution act is there. The question is here, okay, have you ever heard about company law, Companies Act, GST law, GST Act, Income Tax Law, Income Tax Act? What is the difference between them? Simply the straight question is, what is the difference between law and the act? One person. No group activity, please. Wow, very good. Law introduction was there. Okay. So basics yesterday only. That's why. Okay, God's sake, I did not ask you number scheme that question. Otherwise, I need to give you chocolate, na? Okay, fine. Okay, so law plus authority is equal to act. That means law is just a set of a piece of paper. Just means just like rules. Let's say if you went to Baba temple, Ekadasi Sutralu will be there, na? 11 rules will be there. Generally, if you go to see the God, definitely you may observe. If you go for prasadam, then definitely you may not observe these things. Okay, chapati na, Baba temple, Baba famous, generally it will be. Yes. Chapati is more famous. More people will distribute chapatis in Baba temple generally on Thursdays actually. Okay, I used to go for chapatis. Okay, fine. So, regarding that one, those rules that will be there in the Shirdi, Pravesame, something like that, some 11 points will be there. Everybody will read them, nobody will follow that. Why ma? Because you don't follow those rules, nothing will happen. Rules are just means a law is just like that. It is just a rule on a piece of paper. But what the act is, say simply what law says is triple riding is a crime. Law simply says triple riding is a crime. But what act says, if triple riding was done and if at all you are caught, what are the consequences? That will be there in the act. Drunken drive is a crime. Law. If drunken drive happens and if you caught, what will happen? It will be therein. The consequences will be there in the act. That's why to have that power, law must need some authority. Therefore, law plus authority is equal to act. Now, next question is how the law will get the authority. Okay, law plus authority is equal to act. Just now you said, very good. How the law will get the authority? By placing it in the parliament. By placing it in the parliament, law will get the authority. There it will be converted into act. Okay. The law plus authority is equal to act. Okay, just wait. Say generally, law will be placed in the parliament, if it already is central one, legislature, generally will call it as, and in that particular legislature, the law will be converted to act. Okay. Now the law implementation, take the example of income tax. Income tax law will be placed in the parliament. Now it will be converted to income tax act. So levy was done by the legislature. Now it will be collected by the government. Okay, that is executive organ. I think one is legislative organ, second one is executive organ. Okay, very good. My question is here, why levy was done by the legislature and collection was done by the government? Collection can also be done by the parliament itself, na? Already you know, this is a basic. Why legislature will levy the tax and government will collect the tax? Because collection can also be done by the legislature. Now, why it was delegated to government? It is also completed in yesterday. Okay. Because parliament may not be in the session throughout the country. Throughout the year, parliament may not be in the session. In our Telugu, what we can say, winter season, summer season, like that the people will meet at specified time period only. Even at that time also, they will fight for these things. Na? You have done this scam, you have done that one. So generally nowadays what the people are saying, now the people are saying about one party is actually saying about murder and other party is saying about other parties 3 marriages. Only these things are important in the today's world. These things are important actually. So one person 3 marriages are important for the entire country or entire state, or actually one murder of a particular person is important for some other things. What about the common? Nobody is talking about the roads. Nobody is talking about the other infrastructure facility. Nobody is talking about employment. Nobody is talking about companies. Only the important things are marriages and murders. Okay. No, don't misinterpret those things, ma'am. Okay, find those things. Generally, in our Telugu, ప్రజల చేత ప్రజల యొక్క ప్రజల కొరకు ఉన్న ప్రజా ప్రతినిధులు ఎవరైతే ఉన్నారో మనలాంటి కామన్ పీపుల్ గురించి ఆలోచించేంత ఓపిక, కోరిక, తీరిక ఈ 3 వాళ్ళకు ఉండవు. That's why, in order to implement those things, legislature will delegate the authority to executive organ. That is government, and government will collect the tax from the citizens. Levy will be done by the legislature and collection will be done by the government. Okay. Let us take the example that if Income Tax Act has been modified like this, any person who is earning an income of more than 50 rupees in a financial year have to pay 90% as income tax. Income Tax Act has been modified like this. Any person who is earning an income of more than 50 rupees in a financial year have to pay 90% as income tax. Is this justified? No. If at all we are having a problem, to government we will comply it. But here the problem was created by the government itself. In that case, we can't question the government publicly. If you raise your voice against the government publicly, central level you will be called as terrorist, state level you will be called as Naxalite. You can't raise your voice against the government publicly. Then there must be some parallel system to question the government. If at all government has done anything wrong, what is that parallel system? That parallel system is judiciary. That parallel system is judiciary. What the judiciary will do? It will deal with any matter in 3 ways. It can quash the law, it can modify the law, it can upheld the law. What is the difference between these 3 words? Quashing. Let's take the example in a humorous way. Let's take the example of Eve Teasing Act. Eve Teasing Act, actually, the base for that particular act is the incident that happened in 1997 or 98 in Guntur. One incident happened in the year 1998, I can't remember exactly. In JKC College, one incident happened at that time. JKC, your exam center. In that particular college, one incident happened in 1990s. It has become a national level issue at that time. And later on, Eve Teasing Act was created. Okay, in 1990s, the position was like that. Let's say, for example, even when I'm studying my degree in this particular Bradipet, actually, what is that? MedPlus, near Balaji campus, MedPlus is there, na? That complex is a tea stall, a dolphin tea stall. That is our adda when I'm studying my degree. So we used to sit there. Gangs will be there at that time. Okay. So at that time, that is a dolphin tea stall. That place is named as. And generally, Bradipet area actually belongs to us at that time. So anybody who wants to talk with anybody in Bradipet, they seek our permission only. Otherwise, they can't actually do that. So this area belongs to us. And some people, some XYZ, those people are now wearing white shirts, my friends. God grace, I just qualified CA and came to this. Okay, fine. So my friends are actually those people now became politicians, and myself actually there in this particular thing. So my classmates or whatever the classmates, those people are. Okay, tea glasses I mean to say. Okay, fine. Share 1/2 tea we will share. Na? Then those people are called as classmate only. Na? So that is the thing I told you. Okay, fine. So at that time the position was like that. So much violence is there. So was definitely at that time the position was in not only in Guntur, if at all it was there in Guntur in such so almost daily basis we'll have one fight, and definitely one siren will come and they will take us to that police station, and later on they will release. Almost on daily basis it is going to happen in those days, because I am also the ABVP district president at the time when I was studying. So that's why definitely we need to do some activities now. Social activities we need to do. And you can put anti before that. Okay. So that's why those were the days. Okay. So definitely Eve Teasing Act is needed. But now we are there in 2024. I think I can't see any gangs now. So even scholar students are also not maintaining any center, we will call it as. So maintaining of center is not there nowadays. Center maintenance was not there. So no, there is no such things now. But now what is the position? 2024, the position was changed. In those days, what we can say is, if at all there are four people of us are there, definitely it will be frightened for these people to go before them. But nowadays the position was reversed. అంతే కదా, ఒకప్పుడు మనం నలుగురు ఉంటే వీళ్ళు వెళ్ళడానికి భయపడేవాళ్ళు. ఇప్పుడు వీళ్ళు నలుగురు ఉంటే మనం వెళ్ళడానికి భయపడుతున్నాం. Listen, definitely act back. Legal backup is there for these people. Before marriage, Eve Teasing Act is there. After marriage, Grohimsa Chattam, we'll call it as. Patucheru Tagapoyina Gani, definitely it will insult their feelings. They can put a case. Definitely, they were having every right on the husband. Okay, he's not a husband, he's a rubber band. Okay, just okay, whatever they can do him. Okay, that is the thing nowadays people are thinking. Okay, that's why we just want to change the position. So ourselves, our CMA Final students and myself just put a writ petition in the Supreme Court. Sir, we need to abolish this Eve Teasing Act. Because the instance also happened now, which has happened in the year 2017. It was there as a movie in 2019 OTT. The incident happened in Haryana actually. Okay, I will tell you that particular story in the next session, afternoon session. So at that time, we'll have how the judiciary dealt with that particular issue and those things. Okay, ma'am, that's it for today's session.